What do men really fantasize about? Number 1. I really dunno says. Winning the lottery so I won't work anymore. Number 2. Existentialist AF says. Being told you did it, I'm proud of you by someone who means it. Number 3. Batboth 4380 says. Actually being loved. Being loved for yourself, not for what you bring to the table. Number 4. Response from reply with C punt. That's the hardest thing. Am I really loved or because I am of value or can add value to the relationship? Rarely do I feel and think that I am loved for just being. It's more of I am loved until I stop providing X to a person or group of people. Each year goes by I feel more and more disposable by this world and the people in it. Number 5. Response from Trust Technica 4122. Again, you will find that, just keep looking. I remember when I first realized my now husband was more than anything. I told him I realized if I could have anything I ever wanted, win the lottery, whatever, or him, it would be him. It's been 10 years and I feel more so each day. It's impossible to think about life without him. The funny thing is I got both. I never thought I would get my degree. He pushed me to go back to school and is supporting me while I do. I fought him so hard that I could never be good enough and it was a waste to try. His belief in me made me try. I will be graduating in less than a year with one of the top degrees in the country from one of the top schools. I didn't pick him for that or for anything about what he could give me whatsoever. When I picked him I was the one making more money. We were dirt broke when we got together, but when we were together it seemed better than being rich. We would talk all night, literally, and dream of even having a room together. We talked of how even if it was the size of the bed, life would be amazing. Now we have a house and 2 dogs, kids soon we hope. He puts up with my depression that flares up time to time and is so understanding, and he always treats me better than I could imagine. All I care about is that he loves me the way I love him. I'm so excited for our future. I would do anything to stay with him forever. So no, women are not just with guys for what they can give any more than guys are with girls for their looks or hotness or sex. Love is much more powerful. You will find it too, just keep looking. Befriend as much as possible, that is how we built our foundation, although not jumping each other was hard. A very heartfelt and true-to-life response. I really wish most people here would get to eventually share in the experience you have with your partner. It sounds very wholesome and supportive of each other. Number 6. Nico Kressmir says, to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women. Oh, that sounds vaguely familiar. A Viking perhaps. Number 7. Second Sky says, financial security, good health, a loving and trusting partner, a backyard and some good Japanese whiskey. Probably the most relatable, chilled one so far. Number 8. Matt Manica says, being loved and desired even when I open up and show my weakness. Oh yeah, and back scratchings with long fingernails. Gotta love the back scratchings, man. Number 9. Norcata says, sometimes women, sometimes the perfect Cuban sandwich, and sometimes battling the worshippers of Tiamat as a dwarven warrior. Number 10. Kenistod says, Ana de Armas, a simple man. Number 11. Hassan Bergerdorf says, stopping the shooter. Number 12. Response from Ice Obvious 2773 says, as a woman, I fantasize about being able to talk the shooter down, as if that would ever happen, but still. I caught a guy trying to get into a woman's car once while she was in it. She was terrified and screaming. I immediately deduced 2 things. 1, he was disabled, and 2, he was having a panic attack. I managed to talk him down, and it turned out he had autism and lived in a group home with a curfew. He was just trying to get home, but there had been an accident up the road and the trams had stopped. He was trying to get a lift from the woman in the car. I told him to hop in my Uber, and he turned out to be actually very nice and not creepy or dangerous at all, at least not intentionally. He just had a meltdown. That's the only time I ever lived out my fantasy. Not the same as a shooter, but I was proud of it. I still run into him from time to time because we live in the same suburb. That took a surprising turn of events for you, Ice Obvious. I'm glad he was not actually malicious. You definitely have a guardian angel watching over you, and you probably are that guardian angel for some. Best of wishes to you. Number 13. Mr. Round says, Slaying a scorching solo at the Astrodome, shifting gears on a killer backroad drive, waking up every day with more money than yesterday, psychedelic weirdness, friendly naked chicks. Aw yes, back to the expected I see. Love it. Number 14. No Finish 2144 says, peace and quiet. To be left alone with my thoughts and do anything or nothing. Number 15. Response from Fidget Forgot His LP says, yeah, this one right here. Realizing I was an introvert was nice, getting to name those feelings. Now I just need to work out how I go about getting the world to let me just be by myself forever. Quite morose sounding, but relatable to most guys who would rather have a quiet life in their own comfort, at their own pace. Number 16. Okay Buddy 9970 says, being cuddled by a woman. Hopefully by one that genuinely cares for and loves you. It really makes a world of a difference when that's there. I hope you get to fulfill this experience soon. Number 17. Confused Shiv says, saving Gotham. Number 18. Response from Honest NT says, so it turns out I just invested my dead parents' money into education, addiction resources, and affordable housing, and I didn't actually have to dress up as a bat. Oh, I still did dress up as a bat, I just didn't need to. Number 19. Endless Ranter says, as a 29-year-old woman, this thread is so funny to read through. It's endearing and really not at all what I thought it was going to be. It's kinda like that meme that has the couple laying in bed facing away from each other that says, her, he's probably thinking about other women. Him, I wonder what it would be like to swim in a pool of Mount Dew Baja Blast. You guys are cute and funny. Number 20. Response from I Hate Mint Sauce says, 10 plus comments about how men want to be loved and not be alone. Haha, this is so funny. Ouch. That really is a sad reflection on men's emotional health and feelings from an outside perspective. It might be a little unfair to deduce her response to solely ill intent though. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Number 21. Ejimos says, for a girl to literally just hold my hand as we walk into the park and talk about our day. Then, while we are in the moonlight, she looks into my eyes, looks at my lips, and I put my hand on her cheek, she puts hers on mine, and we just slowly go in for a kiss. Then I tell her, did I ever tell you that I love you? Her, yo, like 3 times earlier today. Oh well, I think I should tell you something. Her, yeah, I love you. I just felt like I had to tell you. We both giggle and we continue walking home, and we sit on the couch under a blanket and some hot cocoa and watch some anime or K-drama. Her head on my chest hearing my heartbeat and my head on her head hearing her soft breathing, and we drift off into sleep as the night rain passes over and we both peacefully live. Number 22. Response from Day of Duke. Jesus, you're supposed to fantasize about something that may be a long shot, but at least it's realistic. This does sound a little dreamy, but I hope you meet someone who can play this out with you someday. Number 23. Slippery When Down says, a quiet life alone in the woods. Sounds very peaceful. I hope you get to live this out soon. Number 24. USA Player 20 says, swimming in Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Damn, that stuff is good. We've all had this dream about our favorite drink. One day, good sir. Number 25. Tupper Neep says, I fantasize about having the ability to make women's clothes fall off. They try to put them back on, but by then, I've seen everything. I've seen it all. As I guy, that's a hilarious image, imagining you donning some sunglasses and riding off into the sunset after committing to a very morally wrong action. Don't do it at all, but hypothetically, comedic gold. Number 26. Sus Doggo Doggy says, for me it's usually DIY ideas. DIY motorcycle. Real life power armor like in Fallout 4. Punk backpacks, Blyhage duffel bag, teddy bear backpack, biker coat, trench coat, etc. Love it. A very satisfying hobby that I'm sure you'll live out one day very soon. Number 27. Jackie Moon says, well, right now it's seeing asshole drivers get pulled over. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Unfortunately, still very much in the fantasy realm most times. Number 28. Beard and Plate says, being the little spoon. Number 29. JP GameStar says, being a shapeshifter. Centaurs. Anime cat girls. Also healthcare. Mostly healthcare, I hope, JP. Number 30. AskReddit says, my manager at work. If you Google hot secretary, that is literally what she wears to work. Jesus, I need to be your seat. Degrade me, please. I mean, yeah, financial stability and paying off the mortgage would be great. Oh my. Yep, that's back to our regular expected fantasies. Number 31. 50 Vikral says, just companionship. Knowing you'll always have someone to talk to about each other's day, a person to dine with, run errands with, and hang out. Very wholesome. What do you think? Do you agree with these community responses so far? Leave your thoughts below in the comments. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes.